Welcome. We'll start just with a little bit of intuitive movement. So, move your spine in a way that feels good to you. Don't worry about how you look or whether you're doing like a proper pose or if you're moving the right way. I promise you, if it feels good in your back, in your neck, in your hips, you are definitely doing it right. So, you can turn it into a sort of a dance, or you can lean from side to side, or move your neck left and right and back and forth, and just feel into your body. How does the body feel today? Does the body want to make small, slow, careful movements? Great. Does the body want to make big, goofy, loopy movements? Wonderful. It is all welcome. You can close your eyes if that makes you feel better, or if that makes helps you go internally, but just see what comes from allowing your spine, your body, your arms to move in a way that feels great. A lot of times we think we have to be very proper, sitting, nice tall spine, really rigid, and it's fine sometimes, but other times it's actually really nice to just kind of let go and move and do the thing that maybe your body's been wanting to do, but hasn't had the invitation to do yet. And then if you haven't done any twisting, see if your body would like to twist. See if your body would like to turn and adjust. Maybe you go side to side and feel the length down the side body. Maybe you get the legs and feet involved, pointing and flexing or moving around. Just arriving in this body. We spend a lot of time in our head. We spend a lot of time thinking or being pretty cerebral or, focusing on our work. And we spend a lot less time being like, oh yeah, I take up space. I am a human being. I am flesh and bones. And, here I am. So, if you haven't done any flexion and extension, I'll remind you that that's also really good too, rounding the spine and arching the back could feel really good. And then when you feel like, all right, my body's a little bit looser, I feel a little more grounded, I feel a little more within myself, then see if you're ready for a bit more stillness. And adjust how you're sitting, or maybe you want to lie down. That's fine. Maybe you want to lean side to side to find that center point, or rock forward and back again to find the place where it feels like your head is over your spine, is over your hips, and you feel comfortable. If at any point you're not comfortable, then mindfully move into a position that's more comfortable for you. I know that seems obvious, but for some people, we want to do it right, and if we think we have to be still, then we'll tolerate discomfort. But why bother? Like, just move. Moving is great. Moving is medicine. If you'd like to close your eyes, you can. If that's not comfortable, you can lower your gaze. You can make your eyes go a little fuzzy. You might pick a dristy, a single point of focus. And I'll invite you to take a mudra if you like. If you'd like to place one hand inside the others, maybe you touch the tips of the thumbs together and have your hands gently resting where they feel comfortable. And if that's not working, then try something else. And then if you'd like to set an intention For your practice, now is a great time to do that. It could be something very simple. I am present. I am here. I am alive. I am calm. Whatever quality you want to really embody, repeat it a few times to yourself. Maybe you inhale the I am and exhale the intention. Send it out to the universe. Let the universe help conspire to make it so. And then I'll invite you to find the breath. Noticing if you can feel it coming in through the nostrils. Can you feel it in your sinuses? Can you trace the breath down the throat to the lungs? And then rest in the heart space and feel the chest rise and fall. Just coming back, inhale and exhale. And we'll rest here for a few minutes. And if this feels difficult, you can connect it to a mantra. Inhale, I am inhaling. Exhale, I am exhaling. Inhale, what strengthens me. And exhale, what's not needed. And I'll call you back here in a couple minutes. Invite the breath down into your belly, feeling the belly rise and fall on the exhale. See if you can expand the breath, slowing it down, inhaling, filling the belly using the diaphragm, filling the lungs, and elongating the exhale, making it a very quiet whisper stream of air before it turns back into the inhale. A really slow circular breath. The exhale turns into the inhale, which turns into the exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly. There is no rush here. Let it slowly turn into the inhale, watching this cycle. Exhaling anything you don't need anymore. Inhaling everything that is good, that is nourishing, that supports you, breathing into the belly the whole time. And I'll call you back in a couple minutes. Take one more deep inhale in and sigh it out. And then let the breathing return to normal, whatever feels good in your body. Acknowledging the points of contact between your body and the ground beneath you. Where are the pressure points? Can you feel your feet on the ground? Can you gently press them down? Or if you're in a chair, the backs of the thighs. Maybe if you have a back to your chair, you have something behind your low back and you can feel that connection. Are your hands still in the mudra? Are they beside you? What are your hands touching? Get in touch with how your body feels. Maybe you can feel the weight of your clothing, the feel of your hair on the back of your neck. What sensory experiences can you identify right now? And I'll invite you to bring to mind a trusted friend or a trusted family member. See if you can visualize their face. Can you bring them, conjure them up from nothing? Can you hear their voice in your head? Let them offer you congratulations and praise for something that's happened recently, something that you handled well, something that you took care of, something that you were mature, or something you completed that you had been procrastinating on. Pick something and hear their voice telling you, wow, you did it. Great job. That must feel so good. Go on a walk together. What's the surrounds? Where are you? What can you see? What can you hear? Is it a city walk with traffic noise? Is it a country setting? Can you hear animals, the wind, the birds? As you walk and talk, do you notice any smells? A lingering scent, something strong or something very faint? Is there a taste? Perhaps you stop for a snack or a drink. Feel into your body and how natural and easy it is to be with someone that you trust, that you like, who knows you. And come back into your body. Do you need to move a little bit? Is there a little adjustment you could make yourself 1% more comfortable? Go ahead and identify what that might be and then move deliberately. Find a bit of comfort. And then come back to the breath. I'd like to invite you to join me in a round of box breathing. Inhaling for 4 or 5 seconds. Holding the breath at the top for 4 or 5 seconds. Exhaling, same amount of time. And then holding the breath out. Make it easy, so count faster or choose a smaller number. If it feels like the breath is really belabored or you're gasping for air, make it work in your body. And then if it feels like the body is ready, you can increase the size of your box. But there's no pressure to do so. There's no prize for the biggest box or the most challenge that you give yourself. All we're doing is staying with the breath. This particular breath is really good for emotional regulation, for turning down the fight or flight response, for clearing the mind and tapping into the autonomic nervous system and this rest, digest, slow recovery part of us that so often gets overlooked in favor of, oh, there's something going on. Oh, I need to do this. I'm very busy. Lots. When we come to the mat, when we come to meditation, we can say, I'm okay. Everything's okay. For right now, I am just me in my body with my breath. And that is more than enough. Inhaling, holding the breath at the top, exhaling, and holding the breath at the bottom. If the breath holds really don't work in your body, then don't do them. And focus on inhaling and exhaling for the same amount of time, an even breath. All I'm doing is giving recommendations, and you take it and you see what works. And maybe you adapt it slightly. And that's great. That's taking your own calmness, your own body, your own mind into consideration. You know that better than anyone else, better than I ever could. Inhaling, hold, Exhale and hold. And maybe you come back with that mantra, I am calm. I am calm. I am calm. We'll do another minute here. I'll call you back. One last round. There's no rush. Inhaling, holding the breath at the top, exhaling, and holding the breath at the bottom. And then let go of the breathing pattern. Do a little body scan from head, shoulders, knees, toes. Can you make yourself 1% more comfortable? And then as we start to transition back into the busy world, bring that organic movement back into your body, very slowly, gently at first. Maybe into the neck or into the hips. Maybe into the fingertips. Pointing and flexing the feet or twisting. Whatever feels good in your body. And then if your eyes are closed, I'll invite you to cover them gently and blink them open slowly, letting the light come between the fingertips. Give yourself a little massage on the forehead, around the temples. As you come back into this room, back into the rest of your day. Thanks for practicing with me today.